All right, everyone. So I was watching Friday Night Smackdown. Overall, I thought Friday Night Smackdown was good, but the big thing that happened out of Friday Night Smackdown was the gauntlet match. And holy crap, guys, that was an amazing gauntlet match, by the way. I love gauntlet matches. I think gauntlet matches are some of the most underrated, stipulations that happen in the WWE. Like, you can, create so many stars with that one match. We saw it with Rollins, that one back in 18. We saw it with Kofi during his hype for Kofi Mania. And now tonight, we saw that, well, last night, because it's a Saturday morning as I'm recording this, but we saw that with Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura was amazing in this gauntlet match with Daniel Bryan. I mean, dude, Shinsuke really was amazing, bro. He was the star of the gauntlet match. And you know, obviously it was being announced that Roman Reigns is going to face Adam Pearce at the Royal Rumble, which is kind of weird, to be honest, and it's kind of stupid. I know Adam Pearce was actually a wrestler. For those who didn't know, Adam Pearce was a wrestler. Something like a British heavyweight champion, something like that. But still, his role right now that Adam Pearce is doing right now does not display a wrestler. He is not portrayed in the WWE as a wrestler. We know him in WWE as a producer. And so, it just doesn't make sense, and I just think Roman needs a bigger match for the Rumble. As much as I love Adam Pearce, I think he does a great job, what he does as the producer. I just think Roman needs a big match. This is the Royal Rumble. This is your first big pay-per-view of 2000. First off, this is your first pay-per-view of the new year. And this is your first big four pay-per-views: Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. And I think for, the Royal Rumble, you need to have that championship matchup. You need to have it strong. This is the road to WrestleMania, and the road to WrestleMania needs to start off amazing, not start off you know what I mean? Like, the road to WrestleMania needs to be shocking, twists and turns, and get people excited, man. Got to bring the people in, because WrestleMania is your biggest show to date. And with Shinsuke, I think this could have been the opportunity. And I think they could still do Shinsuke versus Roman. Adam Pearce could be since he's the director and everything, something like that, he can be I'm not facing you at the Rumble. It's going to be Shinsuke, rightfully so. And it could be Shinsuke versus Roman at the Rumble. Now, Shinsuke's not going to beat Roman at the Rumble because, come on, but he's going to give Roman Reigns a fight. And this could be the moment where you turn Shinsuke Nakamura heel and you have babyface, and then you have Cesaro, who is a heel. You have Shinsuke Nakamura, and then you have those two. You could have them fight at WrestleMania. Nakamura could go over, and then you could start rebuilding Nakamura back up as that babyface, and him going back to being the king of strong style, that we saw in New Japan, that we saw in, NXT. Shinsuke doesn't have a lot of years left in him. He's 40-some years old, around that age limit. Like I said with AJ in the last video, he doesn't have another 15, 20 years ahead of him. Use these years that Shinsuke has and use them right. And, Shinsuke can go. Okay, but like I said, we've seen it in Japan. We've seen it in NXT. Shinsuke could go. They just have not been booking him right. And they have just been giving him some terrible shit. Yes, he's won championships. That's the only good thing about Shinsuke. He's won the Intercontinental, United States, Smackdown Tag Team Champ. So he's winning championships, which is good. But he's still not in a lot of people's eyes, he's still not the Shinsuke Nakamura that everybody heard about and over in Japan. He's not the Shinsuke Nakamura that had the quote-unquote greatest NXT match in NXT TakeOver Dallas against Sami Zayn. People want to see that Shinsuke Nakamura. Not the Shinsuke Nakamura who just low blows people left and right 24/7. So, yeah. I think they're gonna do Shinsuke versus Roman at the Rumble, and I have no problem with that. Um, that's gonna be a great match. You know, Roman's an amazing competitor. Shinsuke, we already know how amazing he is in the ring, and yeah. Also, this past, obviously on SmackDown tonight, we got new SmackDown Tag Team Champs, Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. And you know what, bro? Um, usually I'm a homer. I'm rocking. I'm happy that they won, and thank God that they won. At least they're not on main event jobbing out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, and I kind of said this with the Street Profits. The tag team division is dead. You know what I mean? Like, there's no tag team division. I mean, there is, but they're just not booking them well, and the tag team division is just dead in the WWE. The Street Profits held those championships for a good maybe 8, 9 months. They won the Raw Tag Team titles back in March, and they're good. Well, they're okay, but they just have not been booked. They just haven't been getting them some solid wins, because the reason why they've been champions for so long is because WWE didn't know. Well, number one, they didn't know who they were going to drop the titles to, and number two, there wasn't enough tag teams built up enough to take the titles off the Street Profits. So it's just stupid, man. God, WWE, man, I don't know. They need to merge the Raw and like end the brand split. Let's end this stupid brand split. Hell, get the NXT titles combined too. NXT got some talents too, and have them go on all three shows. Like the women could go on all different shows. Have the men go on all three different shows. Hell, they can even fly out NXT UK if they want to. Well, they can't because of the COVID, but you get what I'm saying here. So yeah, that was SmackDown tonight. So yeah.